Insects galore. Drudy's day. "I'm hurt, Grandpa," Tristan cried loudly. Grandpa Jake saw that his grandson had a small bleeding cut on his knee. "I'm sorry you had a little accident," Grandpa Jake said. "Your shoelaces weren't tied. You probably tripped over them." "I forgot to tie them because I was racing my friends to get outside first." This reminds me of a story about little Drudy. "Drudy?" Tristan asked, wiping his tears. "Yes, Drudy was a dragonfly who had a little accident just like you did," Grandpa Jake began. Drudy met her friends, Lincoln the ladybird and Fiery the firefly. "You look like you've been flying for hours," Lincoln said to Drudy. "Not really, but I just had a scary accident." "Tell us." Fiery and Lincoln were eager to hear Drudy's tale. "This morning, I visited my dragonfly friends at the pond," Drudy began. "We played fun games. We'd fly up very high and then dive down real fast. We tried to catch the mosquitoes near the water without getting wet. I could fly high, but I couldn't dive quickly. I caught no mosquitoes. The other dragonflies were always winning. I got angry and wanted to prove that I could win. I wasn't being careful. I went down so fast that I wasn't able to turn in time. I hit the water with a splash," Drudy said. "I felt like everything around me was spinning, and when I tried to get out of the water, I couldn't." "That's terrible," Fiery exclaimed. "You must have been scared," Lincoln said. "Not at first, but then I realized that I couldn't fly out. My wings were so wet and heavy. I was stuck." "Oh dear, what happened?" Fiery asked. "My friends tried to rescue me, but I was too heavy for them. They flew to find help. I was all alone. I thought I might drown." "What did you do?" Lincoln asked. "I remembered that my mother told me to pray if I was in trouble, so I asked God to send someone to rescue me. Just then, 2 children came to the pond. I called for help, but they didn't hear me, so I prayed again, and then the little girl saw me. She shouted, 'There's a dragonfly in the water. It needs help.' Her brother then saw me, and he fished me out. Poor little dragonfly. It's good you saw it," he told his sister. "It can't live in the water. I'll put it on this leaf. The sun will dry its wings so it can fly again." "The children came when you needed them," Fiery said. "I'm glad you're all right now," Lincoln sighed. "Me too," Drudy agreed. "I'm going to be more careful from now on." "Let's play a game together," Fiery said. "Why not?" Drudy said with a smile. "Let's be careful," Lincoln added, "and not be competitive." Grandpa smiled. "You see, accidents often happen when we're not careful, or if we get too competitive when we play." "I'll tie my shoelaces before I play again," Tristan said. "Can you remember another lesson from Drudy's story?" Tristan thought a moment. "To pray? That's right. Ask God to protect you from getting hurt." Tristan and his grandfather said a little prayer. Then Tristan went to play with his friend. Nearby, 3 small insects watched him and smiled. Moral: ask God for help when you need it. He will answer your prayer.